I met a friend in Foshan in China, and she took me to a tea shop. We walked through the door. She was leading me by the hand, and the next moment, my heart is racing fast because in Foshan, I'm assuming they just haven't seen that many foreigners because when I walked in the tea shop, it was packed. There was a lot of people, a lot of fucking tables and shit. They serve food and tea. But anyways, a fuck ton of people, like probably like over 20 people turned and were staring right at me, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Because I didn't expect it, so I was like, and I was like, and she just continued leading me on like it was completely like normal, but I was like getting mind fucked, and like people kept staring, like they wouldn't stop staring. And of course, after a few seconds, they stopped staring, but I was just like, I was just kind of like mind fucked at the moment, so like a bunch of adrenaline came. But yeah, she when I brought it up to her once we sat down and stuff, because again I was just kind of like shocked at the reaction. I was like, yeah, a lot of people stared at me. What the hell? And she was saying like, yeah, because you're a foreigner, because you're handsome. So I thought that shit was funny as fuck. But I did not expect that. It just completely took me off guard, like caught me off guard or whatever. I haven't been stared like that anywhere in my life. Like, not to where I've walked in a room like that and I got stared at like that, I guess. But in Foshan, I will say I was there in many spots of that city, but I never saw one foreigner the entire time I was there. So, it kind of leads credence to my theory, which is like that they're just not really used to seeing foreigners over there.